Well, hello there, fishing friends, and if you're new here, welcome. So in this video, we're going to be continuing the Canada DLC World Tour, and we're going to be going to location 6. Let's see, location 6. Looks like we're going to be going to Meat Cove Beach. All right, let's head out there. Looks like this is our first saltwater location as well. So let's go out here and see what we're going to find at Meat Cove Beach. All right, so here we are at Meat Cove Beach. Let's take a look around. Yep, we're in a little cove. I was expecting to see some wildlife for the meat. So, let's see. What are we missing on this location? Ooh, we got a few of them here. That one is a normal one. Depth on the bottom. Soft bait, worm, and soft bait is, and then worm, krill, and shiner. All right, so that one should be fairly easy to just toggle through those 3 different live baits and try to find that guy. Looks like another stingray, some sort of a ray. So shiner and crawfish. Looks like that one is another normal one. Another normal one. Looks like a flounder type fish. And holy moly, we have a lot of them we're going to get on this location. So we have a rare right here. Looks like we have shiner and crawfish. Might be using the crawfish on that one to find that guy. And what else we got? So we got an epic here. Yeah, we'll have to play around and figure out what to use on that one compared to some of the other fish. And then we have a couple of sharks out here. So those are going to be, yeah, you just shark buffet those guys. So I'm not sure that I'll catch any of those in this video, but if I do, that might be awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this first one. We're going to cycle through worm, krill, and shiner to find that guy. So I don't think anything else is worm, krill, and shiner on all of them. So yeah, that one should be fairly easy to find. Oh, we got worm, krill. Okay, so we do have the epic, but you're only going to see that one in expert mode anyways. So let's go ahead and switch over here to hard. Grab my float fishing. Started off with worm. And what did I say that was? It was worm, krill, and shiner. So I have worm, krill, and shiner. Alright, so none of them there. I'm going to go expert hard. Worm, krill, and shiner. Alright, so we got this one right down here. Let me make sure that that was a bottom fish. It was. So let's see, what can I use? Let's go with the worm. And we're going after that fish right there. It was green on worm, krill, and shiner. I'm going to be casting out. I'm going to cast out 300 feet. I'm going to count back 5 and maybe about 8. Alright, so let me cast out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure if I dropped my line all the way to the bottom or not. We'll see. 9. Let's try 9. 10. Alright, let me bring this in, make sure that I'm all the way down. I am all the way down. Okay, let me try this again. I might end up getting that guy there, but hopefully not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try that. 9. There we go. Hopefully it's the one we want and not the one that was next to it. Yeah, that was a smaller splash, so that is a medium-sized fish. It's not going to be the big one that was out there. So this should be it. And we'll see which one this one is. Alright. Windowpane Flounder. There we go. Keep you. And let's look at the next one. Next one is a stingray. We got a crawfish and shiner. Don't know that there was anything else crawfish and shiner. Oh. Did have crawfish and shiner, common octopus. Ugh, that's too bad. Crawfish and shiner, rare. So I'm going to use the crawfish and shiner. And metal jig. Let me see if there's anything. Oh, there's going to be a lot of stuff with the metal jig, actually, probably. Minnow. That one's on top. That's a spoon. That's not a metal jig. Spoon. Usually there's quite a bit on metal jig, but maybe not. Elephant tuna. But that's... So maybe I could use metal jig. And just see if it's green on anything else. That one's an epic, so that won't be it. Let me do that. Let me switch to the metal jig. And it's just going to be green on metal jig. It's not going to be green on anything else. So, like this one is green on spoon and metal jig. Alright, so let me use metal jig. Actually, that's my metal jig there. Okay. Alright. That is on its spoon. Alright, I think it's this one right down here. It wasn't green on anything else except for the metal jig. Oh, no, it was green on the spoon. Never mind. Metal jig. Oh, that one right there. That one was only green on the metal jig. And it is the bottom and middle. All right. So let me cast out and try to get that guy. Let it go down to the bottom. I'll just kind of just bring it in a little bit. Not a huge fan of using lures. Let me see. It's probably over there where the bubbles are at. There's a quick bite right where the bubbles were. Decent sized splash, so that might be the large fish that was down there. I'll bring it in, get it out of the way at least. And of course, it might be the one that I'm looking for, so you never know. And it might be another one that we need. But we'll bring it in and find out. It's not jumping. Let's see if it jumps. Not jumping yet. So I'm guessing by now it probably won't jump. Almost there. Hey, there we go. Small-eyed ray. Okay, we'll go ahead and keep that one. And we'll go look for the next one. This one is another normal. And let's see, worm and krill on the bottom. Any worm and krill on the bottom? That one is worm krill on the bottom, but it also is shiner, so I could worm krill on the bottom, but shiner. All right, so let me look for just a green on worm and krill. And if it turns green on shiner, that's not it. So let me make sure I'm on hard. And gonna go worm krill. Looking on the bottom. Krill, shiner. So these two right here stay green on worm and krill, and then they change on the shiner. So I am going to go after that guy right there using the worm. on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it drop down to the bottom. And I'll gradually reel it in. I don't remember if it was a 5 or a 10 count in. Okay, looks like maybe it was a 5 count. Or a 6 count. Ka-chunk splash. Let's see if this is it. See if we can burn through these pretty quickly. Haven't got the shark yet. Alright, looks like we got it. Winter flounder. Alright, keep that one. And let's see, what's next? Now we're on the rare. So we are looking for shiner and crawfish. Or minnow. I don't remember. What did I say I was going to look for? Let's see. Shiner and crawfish. So we got shiner and crawfish. But I'm guessing that this is a large. Alright, so let me do this. Let me do shiner. Crawfish. Shiner, crawfish. There's that one there that's shiner and crawfish. Where is this guy at? Is it on the bottom? It is on the bottom. So that one might be in the middle. Actually, I think it's on the bottom. Let me cast out and see if I get this on the crawfish. That's a little far left, I think. Let me drop it down there just to see. Might be where those bubbles are at. Let me bring it up here a little bit closer to those bubbles. Get a quick bite. There we go. Ooh. I don't know if that's it or not. I don't know if this fish sticks out of the water like that. But it might be it. Find out here in a second as soon as we bring it in. Doesn't do a whole lot. Just kind of floats there. It doesn't swim. Just like, oh, there he goes. Finally swimming. It's like, I just give up. Just bring me in. Stick me in your fish tank. Yeah, I don't think I've ever caught this fish, so I'm guessing this is probably it. Almost. Oh, nope, never mind. That was weird. So it was just this corner of it sticking out. It was swimming sideways. Alright, so that wasn't it. Let's look to see if that fish is still out there. Alright, so... yeah, let me try reset again. So that small-eyed ray, crawfish shiner. What else we got? Minnow. Maybe I just look for a minnow? That one's going to be a medium-sized fish, so yeah, let me look for a large on a minnow. Let me do that. Switch over here to minnow. And so that's going to be the medium-sized fish. I'm guessing that this is large, just from where it's at. It's next to the tuna, so it's either going to be large or huge. Winter flounder. I really wish they would say the size. I know I say that a lot, but just put it there. Just put it right there. Large, medium, small. That way we know. Or just do a picture of the fish on the fish finder. I don't know. Just add something there. Oh, let's see. Let me reset again. See if we have any large. Okay, there we go. There is a large green fish on the minnow. So let me go after that one. It is towards the bottom, which I believe, yes, that one is towards the bottom. All right, let's do that. It's right over there, probably where those bubbles are at. So I'm going to let it drop down slowly to the bottom. And once it hits, then I'll start reeling it in. And I'll kind of jig it around, just keeping it on the bottom. There we go. There's a bite. See if we get a big run. There we do. Alright, let's see what this one is. Now, the other technique might work fine if you're not targeting these. And if you want to catch a lot of the rays. If you're targeting this rare, I guess we're going to stick with the lure method instead. Yeah, that looks different. That looks like it might be it. Kind of a long, slender fish. I think that'll be it. I don't remember what I was there. I think there was an epic on this look. I don't remember right now. So I might have one more fish to catch after this. Pretty sure this is the one that I was going after, though. I'm pretty sure this is the rare. We'll see in a second. Yeah, bull Huss. That's pretty cool. Little, looks like a shark, some sort. Bull Huss. All right, let's see. Do I have any more? Yes, I have that epic. All right, so worm, krill, and shiner, and these are all on the middle and the bottom. And we got spoon, soft bait, and metal jig. Shiner is going to be a common one. Worm is going to be a common one. I got so many alarms going off in the back. So sorry. Let's see. Krill, maybe? Krill in the middle? That one's krill on the bottom. That one's krill on all levels. All right. This one's or was I going to do metal jig? Metal jig for the yellowfin tuna. If you were to just be fishing, metal jig is quite a few. Might just do krill in the middle. There's still quite a few that like the krill. But like these ones, I can quick snap them if they don't look very big, because they're not big. So I can quick snap those off. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to do krill in the middle. And if it's not a large fish, I'm going to snap it, because I'm pretty sure that's a larger fish. Hopefully it's a larger fish. Alright, so let's do that. Krill in the middle. And expert, because we're doing an epic. And I'm going to be looking for some bubbles, because it is a bottom and middle fish. So it's going to give me bubbles. Let's go for these bubbles here. And see if I get a quick bite in the middle. Oh, kind of. I'll let it go. We'll see how big of a run that does. So those bubbles aren't really going after it. Come on, take the bait. Yeah, that's a smaller fish. I'm going to quick snap that one. Seen some bubbles over there. Oh. Some right there. On one of the other, on the Facebook page, for one of the other epics I was going after, somebody said to look for larger bubbles. Have you ever seen any differences in the bubbles? Personally, I've never noticed a difference between bubble sizes. Now, swirl sizes, yes, I do see the differences in swirl sizes. Never seen a difference in bubble sizes, though. Let me know in the comments below if you have seen, or if you know of a difference in bubble sizes, because I, personally, they all look the same to me. They just look like bubbles. Get that out there with those bubbles. And that was a fairly quick bite. We'll see if it's a bigger fish or not. Again, I don't know the size of this fish. I could probably figure it out going to the leaderboard. Let me bring this one in just to see. Watch it be it. Or I might get the shark that I'm missing. One of the two sharks that I'm missing. Be cool if it came up and bit it right here. Nope, no shark. Alright, winter flounder. Let me run out and take a look to see what size this is. Gonna go to the lodge. Alright, so to find the size of the fish, you can just go into the leaderboard, into the fish. And look into the large section, see if you can see that shadow. Yeah, there it is. So it's right there. So it is a large fish. So now what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll know that it's going to be a large splash. All right, so I'm back and I'm looking for bubbles. Do I see any bubbles? There's some bubbles over there. Let me go to the bottom with the bubbles and see if I get anything. Oh, there's a quick bite on the bottom. And see if it's a large splash. Yeah, see, that's medium. That was a flounder, I could tell by the way it flopped out of the water. Just cast out a few times here. See if I get a quick red line. I have not seen any, well, there's some bubbles over there. See, I'm not seeing any bubbles whatsoever. Alright, there's a quick bite on the bottom. See if I get a big splash. Not really. That was a flounder. Alright, doing a reset, and I will bring you back when I get this guy on the line. And let's see what we got down there. Lost it. Oh, there we got it back. It run. Doesn't run. Bring it in anyways. Hey, got a shark. Cool. Well, at least I'm going to catch a shark in this video. Maybe I'll get both the sharks trying to get this epic. So I know the sharks don't like the flounder because I pulled in 1,000,000 flounder and I've yet to put a shark on there. So watch out, I would have had the epic on here and the shark ate it. That's how it goes. Sharks like those epics and rares. I need to pay attention so I don't lose the shark. This Canadian shark. Canadian shark, eh? Yeah, so this epic is almost as difficult as the epic on location 4, it seems like. Yeah. Not having any luck catching this epic. But we're going to get the shark, or one of the 2 sharks out here. So that's cool. Maybe we can have a full video of all the new fish on this location. There we go. Interesting little shark. Porbeagle. It's a Porbeagle. Keep you. Not very many credits for a shark. 381. All right. And let's continue on. Let's see where that one was at. That was the last shark. So then we still have this shark here. And this epic that I'm trying to get. I've been doing krill in the middle, krill on the bottom. Soft bait. I tried to use soft bait. It's just so slow to drop. And when you're trying to do stuff down on the bottom, it drives me nuts. I'm probably going to go back to live baits because I'm not a fan of lures. But figured I would try using lures, a few casts, and see if I can get lucky with the lure. But I'm just going on the bottom and just kind of jigging it through the bottom. So, yep, that's all I'm doing. Once I get either another shark or the epic on here, I will bring you back. Alright, we go out here, let it drop, do the same thing, just kind of work my way across, reeling a little bit while I'm jigging it all the way across. There we go, there's a bite. I'm not quite sure if that's it. I don't know if it runs or if it just splashes. It is a large fish. We looked that up. Assumed that it was a large fish. I would expect it to run. But I don't believe all large fish run. I could be wrong. And I'll see what this is. See if we have it. I could get the epic that I'm missing, so I know if it runs or not. And there it is. The Atlantic Cod. So it doesn't run. It's had a kind of a decent splash. I was using a metal jig. Went down on the bottom and just kind of jigged my way across, as you've seen. And yeah, there for a while I was trying to do krill on the bottom, krill in the middle, and I wasn't having any luck. So I switched to the metal jig. That way I can cover more real estate here. Just kind of jigging it around. So there you go. Let's go ahead and keep that one. And I think that is it as far as the ones I can catch besides the shark. I'll do the shark another time. More than likely I'll be fishing and just catch the shark. So fish buffet that shark if you don't have that shark yet. Again, fish buffet method. Many videos out there. I'll put one in the description below. You can go out and watch how to do the fish buffet method. So hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you can see more tips and tricks like this in the future. Hey, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.